What's up, guys? Welcome back to my Borderlands The PreSequel Road to 60 Let's Play Episode 6. And I'm recording this episode right after Episode 5. I'm going to attempt to record as many episodes as possible. If I could get 5 in a row, which would probably take at least 2 hours, but I'm okay with doing that. That would be stellar because I would have videos. I would definitely have guaranteed videos for most of this week up for you guys. Plus, if I'm going to do anything with the Baroness, I don't think I really addressed that, if I will be doing anything with Baroness or any content on that. Probably. I don't really like the look of Baroness. I don't like the character design. I feel like a high society playable character doesn't really fit into the Borderlands universe. At least to me, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how she plays. Maybe I'll end up liking her. I know I really didn't care very much for Gage when she was announced. I was like, oh, she looks kind of cool. Cool. That's pretty cool. And then I heard the echologues and fell in love with the character. Not literally before you guys make your jokes. I know people in my Destiny raid group make a lot of jokes about me and Gage. They're kind of funny, but you know, kind of like, what? Like, they're probably like, you have a ton of Gage pictures on your computer, and yes, I do, but I used to, you know, make a lot of Gage videos that requires a lot of thumbnails with Gage in them, and they're like, yeah, sure, thumbnails. They've made a lot of jokes, which are understandable. But yeah, of course, I really like Gage as a character. Am I obsessed? No. No. It's funny though. I do fangirl over Gage rather hard. Like I skip the border of fanboying and go straight to fangirling. It's you know, it's something else. But whatever. Release the beast. But yeah, will I play the Baroness? Probably. Will I do it today? Probably. I mean Tuesday. Did I do it yesterday? Probably not. I didn't do it yesterday. Probably didn't do it yesterday. Today? Will I do it? Maybe. Maybe. Again, this is recorded at the same time as this was recorded on a Tuesday. So, if like my timeline info is off, I apologize in advance. So many enemies. Not really. Although there are some areas of this game where it feels like they do swarm me with enemies. There's a lot where it's just like I have to run 30 seconds before I can fight something. Combat flow in this game, not all that great. And it's a shame, it really is, because these characters, the characters they've put in this game, their skill trees and stuff, the way they like blend together and everything, it's great. It's better than any Borderlands game by far. The characters they made in this game, their skills, the way they play, all that stuff is way better than any other character. From what I've seen, there are no skills that don't work, which is great, because you look back into Borderlands 2, there were a lot of skills that didn't work properly. And there were some in True Alternate Mode, and there was a lot when they got into Ultimate Alternate Mode. They stopped working. And a lot of people have tried to make arguments with me that blah 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 blah, they work just fine. No! Go use that little diddly jump that Gage has. Go use that, where it spends an anarchy stack when you jump and makes a diddly explosion. Tell me that's worth using. Tell me. Also, Cloud Kill. Now what I'm talking about. Cloud Kill is so worth using. This is where a rocket is nice to have, but also the accuracy. I could have started shooting, but the accuracy of like lasers when you start firing stability isn't very good, so I wouldn't have really made it anyway. But yeah, in this game I haven't really seen any broken skills. I have only had like in-depth gameplay. Not really in-depth. I've had most of my playtime on Athena, a good amount of it on Nisha. A little bit on Claptrap. Claptrap is a really weird character to play. Wilhelm I haven't touched him. Jack I've played very little of. I just made a level. I think I just used Gib to duplicate a save I had and like turn my duplicated Athena save into Jack. And then I just like, you know, played endgame stuff. I didn't really bother leveling him. I haven't really leveled a character legitimately to 50 besides Athena. Nisha, my Claptrap, they're all level 50 because I duplicated a save and used Gib to swap them. But that was for testing and video purposes, and plus, I don't know, I don't really want to put time into a character if I don't like it, you know? You know, I do have characters started. I think I have a ninja that's around level 20 something. Same with a claptrap that I was running through with my buddy, but we never really got to finish that, mainly because I kind of fell out of the pre-sequel. Because it's the pre-sequel. There have been a lot of YouTubers that have just left the pre-sequel and Borderlands in general, and I understand why. I'm not really ready to do that yet. I'll hold on a little bit longer. Just because, I don't know. If I don't have a daily fix of Borderlands, not really a daily, but at least a weekly fix of Borderlands, my gaming, I guess you could say gaming life or whatever, it feels weird. You know, it feels really weird. This guy's taking up hits. Badasses are beefy. I remember that. They increased health of badasses by like 2.5, which is basically the standard enemy inside of Borderlands 2 UVHM. Another thing, I'm not hating on any YouTubers, but I'm not. It seems like pretty much every YouTuber out there, including me, are using really, like, overused ideas, I guess, for videos, or really, like, out there, I want to say mediocre, but that sounds rude, ideas of videos. Again, I'm not hating on any YouTuber ever. I've just seen, like, some video series, like, I don't want to say, like, what I'm thinking of is, like, it feels like a lot of us YouTubers are really desperate for any Borderlands content, so we put out some really desperate, like, ideas for videos. And I'm going to say me included, because how many times have you seen a Let's Play of a character leveling? I mean, that's a little bit more excusable, but I don't want to make, like, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm hating on any YouTuber ever. I'm not naming any names or anything. I don't want to sound like that. It just seems like, and a lot of you brought it up too, the content that a lot of us put out is, like, you know, recycled, I guess you could say. Recycled. Maybe. It's either recycled or it's like so... I don't know. I want to use examples, but I don't, because then that's calling out other YouTubers, and then that's rude, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be mean. I'm a nice guy. I don't want to call out anybody's videos. But I don't know. Just you guys probably know what I'm talking about. You've probably seen the same thing. It just seems like... Like, why would you make a series about that? Like, why? Again, I can't stress enough, no disrespect to anybody else. It does, and I understand because, you know, there's not very much Borderlands content that's interesting out there, so everyone wants to try something new and see if it possibly works, but, you know, just by looking at it, you could be like, well, but whatever. And don't go naming names in the comment section of those YouTubers or anything. Don't. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be like me, and don't name names. Don't. I love all Borderlands 2. Not all. I love all Borderlands YouTubers. Did I say Borderlands 2? I love all Borderlands YouTubers. Almost all of them. Not all of them. There are some ones that I just won't name that make me... Let's just stop talking about it. Basically, Borderlands content is dry. And there's nothing original anymore. That's it. Ooh! Oh, I thought I killed all of them. That would have been cool. But yeah. Again, though, I'm doing the same thing, sort of. I mean, it is a Let's Play, and Let's Plays are pretty much overdone to death. But everyone likes them. Because they're Let's Plays. And they're Let's Plays. And it's like the personality that makes the Let's Play. That's what keeps them different. Because there's always a different personality that reflects upon whatever game they're playing. And it's normally can be always a different game depending on, like, what you're watching. That's what makes Let's Plays, like, sort of unique. Is it, like, incredibly unique? No. No. I know I have one skill point unspent. It's going to stay there until the end of the series. I swear to you guys, I will not put in skill points until the end of the series unless I feel like I really need that bonus extra damage from the Omega. What's it called? Senju. It has an H in it. It has an SH. I don't like it. Purple. What does this do? I don't even know what his skills are. Basically, if you're still in the Borderlands community or as a YouTuber, you are doing literally everything in your possible power to like, stay in it, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of sad to say that you have to really try to keep the game that you're like representing or making content on interesting. It makes me sad. Oh no. Like I've given like Gearbox and the Borderlands franchise a lot of chances, and I still am. But I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to completely say here. You guys probably get it though. You're all smart cookies. Now bosses are coded in as badasses, right? So would they get the dramatic health increase as well? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so. This guy doesn't seem like he's dying. Well, dying too slowly. It felt like it at first. That's why I mentioned it. Wait, he regen health? I thought one of them didn't regen health. Oh shit. The storm fronts will save my life. Why aren't you firing? Stupid. Also, a phone is ringing. What? And it's like an old school... Like, we have one house phone here. We didn't have one for a while, because what's the point of really having a house phone when everyone, like, has cell phones? But, yeah. The house phone, it has, like, really old, generic, ringtone to it. You know, like the bring, bring. You guys probably hear it. Bring, 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 bring. I was like, in case you didn't know, a lot of you probably already did. These, like, little scavenger dudes, or little scavs that, are here, they spawn infinitely. You could farm XP here if you really wanted to, but it's not really a great XP farm at all. If you want XP, go kill the bunker or knock off. What's his name? RK5, RDK5, something like that. Something like that. RD Dashley. Was that too obvious of a giveaway? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I give that away too obviously? I don't know. I don't know. What is the point of this commentary? Why is the phone still ringing? Turn it off. Bam! I'm gonna die. You guys may hear that. There's a child screaming, there's a phone ringing, and I'm about to like go and smash the phone because who really cares about a house phone? Like really? How many people? This looks cool. It's a cool looking gun. I'm glad they brought the black and red style of Hyperion back from Borderlands 1. And Borderlands 1 it was better. It was more shiny. Borderlands 1 weapons look so cool compared to Borderlands 2 weapons. They did. They were all so pretty. I remember I had a character where I'd use like only Hyperion guns. I'm gonna save this for like ammo SDs. I think I bought some. I can't remember. I bought backpack SDs. Right? Yeah. And it goes up to 37 or something.
Head up to the roof. There should be a maintenance console there. Activate it.
Maintenance console. Okie dokie Loki. That could be a giveaway as well. I'm giving it all away. The secrets. Anyway. Where's the console?
Awesome. Destroy each of the relays. That'll shut down the friggin' signal. Sarpedon, stop pounding the moon with a giant freaking laser. Are you totally insane?
Is this doing anything? Maggie, do you even work? Oh, you do. Okay. Hip firing the Maggie isn't exactly easy. I've come to notice. I love the Maggie. Such a good gun. I remember when I first played... I've told the story a lot. When I first played Borderlands 2, I saw a legendary weapon guide. And you probably know by who. But, and it was of the Maggie. It was like the first one I saw, and I was like, whoa, that gun looks so cool. It's so pink and purpley and pearlescent-y, or like, what is the word? Like, iridescent? It's like one of those fancy words. And I wanted it so bad, and I went and I farmed it. I got a double, not double penetrating, but a 2 for prefix on it, and the Jacob's sight, and I think it was pure Jacob's parts, and it was really, really great, and I loved it. And the Maggie was just my favorite gun for a long time. And then when UVHM came, it kind of ruined it, and I was very, very sad. First, it was the B-pad that broke multiple projectiles in general, so it did less damage. It was kind of already broken. Then UVHM came out, and they fixed it at the same time. So it basically was no difference, because UVHM kind of broke it as well. So it's like it's basically like it was never fixed. Like the multiple projectile glitch was never fixed. Even though it was, it's because, you know, they buffed up the enemy so much, you were doing the same damage. So it was still mediocre and stupid to use. Unless you are a siren with like what's the end skill tree? I forgot everything, guys. Would ruin. That's it. Would ruin.
I'm not torturing anyone for Jack.
Calm down, we're not gonna hurt him till we find out what the deal is.
I'm sure Nisha probably agrees. I can't remember what she says. I can't remember what Nisha says here. But Athena's like, I'm not gonna torture anyone for you, Jack. I'm pretty sure Nisha would agree. I can't remember when I played through. I wonder if Jack's dialogue changes. It probably doesn't, because him saying calm down, we're not gonna hurt anybody, probably still works. Because you could take like the whole torturing thing as he meant it like a joke, and then Nisha really wants to do it, so he's like, no, we're not really doing that. Calm down. Turn if let down, please. Turn if let down. Pretty fumes. So I guess it would still work. But I'm pretty positive Nisha agrees, because that's just what Nisha is. You know, I'm really holding on to the fact, or like the possibility that like, you know, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on video. I think I have on stream and to friends of mine, but I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on video. You know how like the Iridian person at the end of the game, codenamed the Stranger, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what her real name is. Nobody knows, honestly. Nothing's confirmed. But what? Yeah, that lady, I think she's a lady. She has like a mixed voice, but I hear the female voice more than the male voice, so I just assume lady, if they even have a gender. I'm just gonna call her like an Iridian lady. The Iridian lady, she says you'll need all the Vault Hunters you could possibly get. You think there's a possibility that like an Iridian of like her stature or strength or whatever can bring someone back to life? Do you think Nisha and like Wilhelm and them can be brought back to life to be playable inside of Borderlands 3? Or even Roland, so we can have every Vault Hunter we've ever played as possible to be played as inside of Borderlands 3. Jack's body double. There's no confirmation the one that we killed was the one that we play as. And I'd imagine he wasn't, because that one we killed was super, super weak. And you could make the argument, well, Nisha was super weak as well. You're very, very correct. You're very correct. Honestly, if Nisha was as strong in Borderlands 2 as she is in the pre-sequel, you couldn't have walked out of that first cave without her killing you. Like, just sniping you across the map with a shotgun. A shotgun. Because Nisha is just that good. She was nerfed a little bit because they fixed her class mod, but still a great, powerful character. Apparently Jack is more so, is even more powerful, but I haven't really dabbled with that at all. But yeah, I'd like to hold on to the fact that the Vault Hunters that died or the ones that we killed can be brought back to life, and that'd be an interesting like story element, don't you think? Nisha's brought back to life. She has to fight with us, fight alongside the Vault Hunters that killed her. Krieg, Gage, Maya, Zero, Salvador. What's that last one? The unimportant one. What's his name? Axton. That's a joke. I'm kidding. Very, very important. It is a joke, though. It's a joke. Again, I said the last episode. I love Axton before he gets into Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. So imagine they like bring them all back, you know, and in Borderlands 2 they revamp everybody's skills and whatnot. Oh, Moxie's still here. Still looking good. Still looking good. Oh my god. Anyway, what am I doing here? I'm meeting Jack. Oh yeah, so after the whole Marif business, we'll end the episode off there. Hey, Marif.
Like I said, don't be trigger happy.
Oh, he's gone.
I don't want to hear him gurgle it through blood. He has horrible diction to start with.
The Marif's elevator is sealed, remember?
That's just great.
I do have a recording of the Marif talking.
Two different colored eyes is like a birth thing, right?
Favorite squeeze.
I've always wondered there's like some alternate story behind that.
Of the Marif talking to the geisha bot? Maybe blackmail our way in?
Yahtzee! Let's go find ourselves one soon-to-be outraged customs claptrap. Get that recording ready, Mox.
Yeah. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool, bringing back those Vault Hunters, because I sure as hell am sad that we killed Nisha. And even the development team were like, I remember like Anthony Burns was talking, and he's like, man, I'm so sad, and so was the rest of the team, that we killed Nisha, because making her inside of Borderlands The PreSequel, we realize how like great of a character she is, and that's because she actually got some, you know, character development. And she is a great character. So great. So great. Also, you know, Roland. I legitimately only care for Roland, and I only miss him because Tiny Tina was so sad when he died. And imagine her face if she saw Roland brought back to life in front of her. Imagine that little girl's face. Imagine that, guys. That would be like a very heartwarming, like, get-together. It really, really would. And there isn't too many heartwarming moments inside of Borderlands, at least out of what I've seen. I guess the only heartwarming one would be when, I guess, like, Tiny Tina hugs Roland's, like, grave statue and, like, says goodbye to him. But that's also sad at the same time. It's not, like, completely heartwarming. It's basically just, you know, funny. And one of my biggest gripes with Borderlands, like the series in general, is that whenever things would get serious, they would tell a joke right afterwards and ruin the feel. Like, I know you want to keep that balance, but like when Bloodwing died and like Jack just made jokes about it, it didn't make me hate Jack, really. It just was like, okay, you just ruined the moment. Really. And to me, that's bad writing. It feels like bad writing. It's like, let the emotions stay, at least until we get back to Sanctuary. Don't have Jack just, like, ruin it. I didn't really hate Jack until he kidnapped Lilith, but now I remember my first playthrough, I loved Jack up until he kidnapped Lilith because I was a big Lilith fan. I was like, if you kill Lilith, I swear to God. I swear. But he didn't. And I hated him. I was like, yes, I killed you. But afterwards, I was like, you know what? Jack is super cool. I don't really hate him. And looking back, Lilith's a bitch anyway. So what's the point? Although, I don't know. It helped, though. It's cool to want to kill the final boss. It is. And then realize afterwards, no, what have I done? Jack, I'm sorry. He just, like, walks through all badass. I want to walk in. But yeah, I went through, like, 7 different topics there or something. I was talking about other stuff. Yeah, the whole bad writing thing. I don't know. Do you guys feel like that's bad writing? I know it's like in the spirit of Borderlands to like make a ton of jokes, but I feel like an emotional moment of any kind should not be ruined by a stupid joke. Like, you know, Jack playing a violin. Blake, where's my bloody violin? You know? I don't know. I've just always felt like that. But again, in case you didn't know, I am, I guess, you know, I'm not a professional one, but I am like a writer and author. I've wrote like 2 books. Still need a lot of polishing and revising to them. But I'm pretty good for my experience at my age, is what I've been told by multiple people. Not just friends too, like, you know, like people majoring in writing, you know? So when you get told that by someone like that, you tend to believe it a little bit more. But yeah, I could say I know what I'm talking about. But then again, that is, I guess, would be like preference, whether, you know, if you like the jokes or you don't. Me, again, I feel like it's bad writing. I do. But in case you're one of those people who don't get, like, you know, you don't feel the emotion and stuff, like, I know people, you know, a character dies, are like, whatever. Me, I'm one of those most of the time. I don't really care about too many characters in a series. Borderlands is one of the few where I can say I care about multiple characters. And like books and stuff, I don't really care if anyone dies. Like in the first Hunger Games, when the little one dies. Not naming names or whatever, and there are a ton of little people in that book. So, you know, I only saw the movie, too. There are a ton of little people, so I'm not spoiling anything. But, you know, when blah blah died, I didn't care. It's like, whatever. Let's... Any older examples?
I should have said you were dead. Should have said so.
Anybody die in this game that I don't really care about? Not really. Because you see it coming, because this is a prequel. Or a pre-sequel.
Systems on Helios.
I do really like that name.
Came from here.
Pre-sequel.
Your
It was a clever name.
Signal?
And if I somehow spoiled something for you with the whole Hunger Games thing, first off, no I didn't. Plenty of little people in that thing. I don't know.
I don't know. What are you gonna do with me?
Nothing. I was just messing with you. Get the hell out of here. I've been thinking. There's a way back to Helios.
He is the worst shot ever. I want to ask you guys something. Would you, if you were in Jack's position, would you have killed Marif right here? Would you have?
That was invigorating.
I don't even know if I would.
Where was I? All right, my
I probably would.
taking the fight
Dude tried to kill me.
leading the army, so we make one.
I know he was like, oh, I'm sorry, whatever. He tried, so whatever.
Stay here, gonna go through that.
Probably would. I don't know. I don't know the guy. It depends. What would you guys do?
Baby, hell yeah.
I don't really fault Jack for doing that.
Serious combat chassis, top of the line military AI to
Do I fault him for like shooting Zarbadan in the face? Being like, I'm bored? That was intense. That was the most like my jaw dropped when that happened. We'll talk about that more when we get to that part, but you know. Pretty sure the episode's going to go ahead and end off here. Last episode is 17 minutes. I don't know how long this one is. It feels like it's like 20 something. So I guess that's pretty good. I guess that works. I guess we can roll with that. Let's go ahead and do that. We're not really going to get to Springs. We're going to save and quit right up in here. But anyway, guys, I want to thank y'all for watching. I very much appreciate it, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.
Of you and I, of you and I.